All right, set up here right now to do a little honey harvesting. We spray some Bee Quick. It smells like almond extract, and the bees don't like it very much, so we put we spray the underside of this, which I'll show you in just a minute. But the bees don't like it, and by putting this here, see how it's dark color with the sun on it, heats it up and really kind of pushes it down and kind of forces the bees to continue down through here. So let's pop this off and see how we're doing. Takes about 10 minutes, that's why we're starting here with it already on. Let's take a look. So nice frame, completely wax covered, and all we got is one little bee here on the bottom. So fume hood's done its thing. Real quick, show you. You got like a fabric on here, and that's what the spray kind of adheres to, and then kind of proliferates off from there. Set that one down. We're kind of working on a little makeshift scaffolding here. I'll show you real quick. Something to get you higher off, because these things are pretty tall right now. This hive wasn't closing off the cells very well. There were here, I'll show you. Got one frame here of it where they weren't capped off. They fill it all up but not capped off, so we leave it on here generally for them to take those cappings and stuff off there. So this one's not quite ready. But as you can kind of see, not a whole lot of bees in here yet still, because they got pushed down from the fume hood. Alright, this one's looking pretty good. Let me show you this. Maybe not. So we got about maybe half of it capped here, and a little more than half, maybe 60% on this one capped. So I think this one's gonna stay on also. Running out of room on my scaffolding here. Now let's see. Back down at normal height here. Let's give it a little smoke. Smoked the top originally, but alright, so what we got here is we got a cut comb frame, and so the bees are building out all this wax, and what we'll do, you kind of see they haven't gone all the way through it. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and let them fill that up, let them cap it off like that first one we were looking at there, and then we'll cut that completely out. Some of my other videos I kind of mentioned the difference between like crush and strain. So crush and strain, people doing crush and strain would take a frame like this, cut all that out, squeeze it into a strainer, and let the honey just kind of drip out of it, and then they melt the wax, keep the wax for something, repainting frames or whatever, or selling the wax, and the honey, you know, sold for honey. But on your normal frame, if you watch some of our extraction videos, we just cut that wax capping off the front of it and spin it out and then put it back in. And it looks actually something like the frames I showed you a minute ago that were uncapped. It just doesn't have anything in them, and so they can fill them back up real quick, and it makes it a lot less wax that they have to build and make themselves. What we got here, got a little bit of old propolis here. Chuck that, but let me show you. So a little bit cleaner, brand new propolis there at the end. I don't know if you can see with the smoke going. See if we can move that. A little bit of clean, new propolis there. Really sticky stuff. Some people call it bee glue. But some people soak that in like a high proof grain alcohol or something like that that's drinkable, and they'll use it as throat sprays, or some people just take this ball and eat it. Some people use it for all kinds of different remedies for different things. So currently we're not really collecting much of it, and as you can see, you don't get a whole lot, but this is kind of dirty and needs to get filtered and everything else. But I think this fall we're going to go ahead and try and collect some of that and see how it goes. So these frames look good. Looks like they're building out those cut combs nicely, not too wonky. Sometimes they build like this because there's no foundation to start them off and tell them which way to go on them. But these look pretty good after about a week and a half. Week and a half. Slide those there and take a look at the see if we can find baby bees. Make sure queen's been here lately. And everything looks okay. Replace any frames that look like junk. Now's the time to do it, because showing up here in about 2-3 weeks maybe, we're going to get into the August dearth. And what that is the bees kind of run out of most of your normal flowers sometime first or second week of August, depending on the season. And when they run out of that food, they have to start eating their own food that they stored, the stored up honey. And after that, okay, this is a whole frame of eggs you won't be able to see on the thing, on the video. Once you come back and they're doing fall honey flow and nectar flow, they don't like to build wax anymore. They'll do it if they have to a little bit, but they don't like to build much more. So if we get a frame that looks like this one, so we got eggs, so I'm good on that. So we're gonna piss them off a little bit here. So they're building kind of wonky. I don't know if you can see, they got kind of a weird built frames. It's not like this center section here is nice, and unfortunately it's got brood and stuff in there, so I'm denying them some brood. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to change out that frame for a better one. See if I got any more crummy frames to get rid of here. You just saying hi, girl? I see something. Okay, we got another frame. This is a wood frame. This one's got a wax foundation. it's a little different than our other frames in here, which are 100% plastic frames. And we got one more wonky frame that we're going to get out of here. So these are getting new frames, 3 new frames for them to build with. Alright, we're going to cut the video here, and I'm going to go get new frames and stuff, but we'll see you again later.